And only. This is a Local 10 News Update, sponsored by FHIA, Florida Home Improvement Associates.
Good morning, I'm Laren Livingston.
And I'm Sanella Sabovic. Here's a look at the stories making news this Saturday, January 11th. Police are looking for a Utah woman who disappeared in Fort Lauderdale. 37-year-old Kelly Glover was staying at the Westin Hotel. She was in town for a work conference. Detectives say on Wednesday she went out with a friend. They both returned back to the room, but the next morning Glover was nowhere to be found. Her husband immediately flew down to South Florida to help with the search.
Right now I feel like every hour counts, so we're doing all we can. Come home. Like, we miss you. We need you to come home. That's it.
Surveillance video reportedly shows Glover going down a flight of stairs at the hotel around 2 a.m. Thursday. That's the last anyone has seen of her. If you have any information, give police a call.
New details on a man who was found shot outside a Pizza Hut in Virginia Gardens. Police say the victim was actually shot a few blocks away at the Park Inn Airport Motel in Miami Springs. Then a family member drove him to the Pizza Hut restaurant on Northwest 36th Street and 57th Avenue. The victim is in the hospital and the gunman has been arrested. Detectives believe this was a domestic violence situation.
Yo lo quiero ver frente, quiero que me diga, señora, discúlpeme. No fue intencional, señora.
Well, a heartbroken mother asking for mercy after her daughter was fatally struck by a bullet along I-95. Police believe Melissa Gonzalez was not targeted. Instead, they think she was hit by a stray bullet. It happened last week when Gonzalez and her boyfriend were driving northbound near the 79th Street exit. Her boyfriend says he heard a loud bang and then noticed that Melissa was hurt. She later died at the hospital. If you know anything, give police a call.
Listen to Local 10's podcast, The Florida Files, wherever you are, whenever you want. Just say, Alexa, play the Florida Files podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Florida Files. Here it is from TuneIn.
Previously on the Florida Files.
Or just ask Siri, I want to hear the latest Florida Files podcast.
Here's the newest episode of the Florida Files.
Get the Florida Files on Alexa, Google Home, or Apple devices just by saying play the Florida Files podcast. The Florida Files from the one and only Local 10.
And forget about cars, thieves are targeting tires. The owner of this Porsche Carrera waking up to find her car on bricks, missing all 4 of her tires. It happened in a quiet neighborhood on Southwest 23rd Terrace and 19th Avenue. The crooks lifted the car, removed the wheel locks, and even stripped the security feature without anybody hearing it. And police say crooks take those high-end wheels because they can cost more than $1,000 a piece. And as breaking news happens, we have it covered right here on air and online. Just head over to local10.com for more local news coverage and updates.